Friday, 11 p.m. The strip where I like to go to is called the Gaslight. It's located about half an hour away from the current gig. I first tried going there when I worked at Century Park Plaza on the 18th floor trading currency for Thompson and Hardwick International. There was no Thompson, there was no Hardwick. International, I guess, meant we were willing to steal from anybody. The currency market is open 23 hours a day. Tokyo, New York, London, Melbourne, then back to Tokyo. And the guys from Melbourne, they were the dirtiest sons of bitches. They actually stole from us. If you ever get a phone call from Boca Raton or Vegas, hang up. If you ever get a phone call from Melbourne, blow up your fucking phone. As of now, the currency trading is still unregulated. You don't need a Series 3. You don't need a Series 63. You don't even need a note for your mother. You don't need shit. The average trade lasted 8 minutes buy to sell. The average position was for 100K. The average investor lost twice that. And all we did was pick up the phone and get Mr. Jones to hit liquid. In the end, we traded these guys' accounts down to zero. A day I referred to as Black Thursday, 3:15 a.m. I've actually got it pinpointed that far. The guys in Melbourne fucked us, and we tried to fuck them back at 3:15 a.m. to be exact. Unfortunately, we were all drunk at the time. We kept buying, and they kept selling, and the market kept tumbling, and we kept buying more. At 5 a.m., somebody passed out drunk. And by 6 a.m., our positions had evaporated to nothing. Alcohol alone can't explain our demise. Part of it, I think, had to do with the fact that one of the guys from Melbourne figured out that the principal at our place was black. He used to call us sometime mid-morning while trading was in full swing, get the principal to the phone, and then call him a moolie, a spade, a tar baby, a jungle bunny. Alcohol and a desire to beat your opponent mercilessly cause us to hold the exact opposite positions that the guys in Melbourne were holding. They said black, we said white. They said down, we said up. We basically traded out of spite. They called one last time at 8 a.m. to say spear chucker, and that was the last we ever heard of them. We could have finagled something to trade the next day on credit. Before the banks found out, we did have a 48-hour turnaround, but if we came up short, the legal implications were huge, even for us. To this day, the Mr. Joneses involved in the deal are still vague on what really happened. We spent the rest of the week drinking and trying to get Mr. Jones to reload and send him more cash. Needless to say, nobody ever did. The deal trading currency was the closest I ever came to legitimacy. Hell, at least we put the money in something real. The shit I'm loading now, I'm not even sure exists. Talk about getting off the point. What I wanted to say was, I'd still like to go to the same strip bar. I couldn't give a fuck about the stuff that went down at Thompson and Hardwick International. Right now it's close to midnight. I've been talking to the same girl, Ginger, for the last hour. Her real name's Janet. But at clubs like this, they always assume another. Some guys actually try to find out the girl's real name. I never do. If they say Ginger or Star or Barbie, I'm just like, yeah, babe, sounds great. She was talking about a year ago and about her grandmother and referring to herself in third person, and the name Janet just came out. She still thinks my name's John Thomas. Mostly what we do is just talk. After a year, it seems too silly to pay her to lap dance for me. Like me, she dropped out of USC her senior year, studied economics. Unlike me, she sleeps with her grandmother in her grandmother's feather bed when she visits. She's only had one long-term boyfriend, doesn't date the client. Her favorite color is mint. We don't talk about me. Right now, she's sitting close to me in a booth. She alternates between putting her hand on top of my hand and then putting her hand on top of my thigh. I think I like this a lot. When I leave, I'll give her $70-80. Strange as it may seem, I look at this as a straight across the table business relationship. I don't pretend that she likes me. I don't allow myself to like her. A couple of times a month I'll come in. If I talk with her for an hour or so, I'll give her money. If I don't, I won't. At 12:30 a.m., I finish my cigar and prepare to leave. Ginger's grandmother's favorite color is dusty pink.